Well, tonight begins the opening round of the boys' 4th region tournament from WKU's Diddle Arena. Game 1 features District 15 champions Barren County Trojans at 19-12, going up against last year's region champions Warren Central Dragons at 23-6. They were the District 14 runner-up this year to Bowling Green. Game 2 will have Clinton County, the champions of District 16, against the District 13 runner-up Logan County later tonight here. Hi, everybody, from Diddle Arena. It's Joe Turner alongside Robert Bauer for tonight's doubleheader on WCLU 104.7 FM, online at WCLUradio.com. Reed Hoffman is our studio producer tonight with Aaron Russell and the crew on the live stream. And this is the Don Franklin Glasgow countdown to tip-off. After the first round concludes tomorrow night, the semifinals will not be until a week from tonight, with the championship game a week from Wednesday night. And this is all due to the boys' Sweet 16 not beginning until March 26th. And also there's a 1-week gap this year between the girls' Sweet 16 and the boys' Sweet 16. The girls' Sweet 16 will start Wednesday at Rupp Arena, and the boys' state tournament at Rupp Arena hosting the second round of the NCAA tournament games at Kentucky. Barren County is 19-12, making their 6th straight appearance in the regional tournament. They won the 15th district tournament, their first since 2022, with wins over Allen County Scottsville 50-43 and Glasgow in the championship game 66-53. The Trojans lost to Cumberland County in last year's regional tournament in the opening round 54-50, but have been to the semifinals 3 straight years prior to last year. Warren Central, ranked number 1 in the 4th region all season long, is 23-6, making their 4th straight appearance in the regional tournament. The Dragons have also won 3 straight region championships. They defeated Greenwood in the 14th district tournament 69-42, and Bowling Green in the championship game 61-59. The Dragons beat the Purples in the 4th region title game last year in overtime 64-57. In 2022, Warren Central was the state runner-up. In 23, they were the state champs. 7 region championship games. Warren Central leads Barren County the overall series back to 1999, 25-5, and won the past 5 against the Trojans. This is the 7th time the teams have met in a regional tournament game since 1999. Dragons have a 6-1 edge in tournament games. Barren County defeated Warren Central in 2016 in the Region 4 tournament with the with the Trojans that went on to the championship that year. And the Trojans' last win over Warren Central was 2021. Barren County won in triple overtime that year, 63-59. Warren Central defeated Barren County 72-49 on January 7th at Barren County. And these teams, none of the teams that are in the regional tournament played in over a week and a half. And Robert, you kind of wonder how this long layoff will affect anybody.
Well, I think mindset-wise, it's a lot better to go into that week and a half off as a district winner. in which we did. You don't have to have that week and a half to kind of go through the motions in practice and still kind of let those memories linger of maybe a game you could have or should have won or got beat at the buzzer like Central did. Those are things that we didn't have to deal with. So, I think I talked to Warren this morning. It has been a good week of practice, and part of the reason is because there's not a lot of pressure on us. Did we get the best draw in the world? No, but to win a region, you're going to have to go through Central or Bowling Green at some point. Correct me if I'm wrong. The last time a non-14th district team won the regional tournament, I think is the stat, right?
Yes.
And that was Russellville. So at some point, this string has to end. You would love for it to end this year, but that would mean that we and maybe others have pulled massive upsets. So it's no secret that this is a tall task for us, and they are, a double-digit favorite over this Trojan basketball team. But with that being said, we have played really good basketball down the stretch. We started the year losing 5 out of 6 games, and that was when, everything was kind of caving in on us, and we were wondering what the season would look like. And from that point on, we won 14 out of our last 19 games. So, we have played our better basketball down the stretch. We obviously lost to Central, we lost to Bowling Green, we lost to Taylor, in some of those games. There's some very good teams. But tonight, let's see if we can put it all together. As I mentioned, there's no pressure on us. This senior group has been very instrumental this year and for several years. And you hate for them to get the draw and to see how it is, but they also have a chance to do something really special if they're able to pull a dramatic upset. And there's a lot of things that have to go right for us to happen. We have to win the transition game. Central likes to get a ton of turnovers and put points on the board quickly off those turnovers. In some ways, we have to make more threes than they do. We've had games where we've made 2 threes, but we've also had games where we made 12 threes. Tonight needs to be more towards the 12 to combat some of what Central does. Their best player is rated in the top 10 and makes from 3 himself. So you hope you can limit turnovers. You hope you can keep it close, but ultimately you've got to compete. But just really go out there and kind of enjoy the moment and see what happens. There's a reason we play the game, that we just don't pencil in Warren Central to next Monday's semifinal game. We need to have something to say to keep that from happening.
Those are the J&J sales keys to the game. We're about 10 minutes away from tip-off. The Trojans of Barren County, the Dragons of Warren Central. And on the area schedule tonight, brought to you by Aero Safety. Second game tonight, we'll have it here on WCLU. Clinton County, the Bulldogs at 28-2. Logan County at 19-11. Clinton County champions of District 16. Logan County runners-up in District 13. More of our countdown to tip-off brought to you by Don Franklin Chevrolet, Cadillac, Nissan, and Glasgow. After this break, this is the boys' 4th region tournament at WCLU 104.7 FM.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
If you are a Glasgow EPB cable TV customer, here is some exciting news. The Glasgow EPB has partnered with American Cable, your local authorized dish network retailer, to help you save with TV packages as low as $91.99 a month with a 2-year price guarantee. When you make the switch to American Cable, you can also enjoy 3 months of reliable Glasgow EPB internet for free. Hurry now, as this offer won't last long. Call 270-651-8341 or 270-847-4542 now.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Central Dragons average 66 points a game. Their opponents average 48. They hit 8 threes a game at 37.2% and 65.2% from the foul line. Barren County Trojans are averaging 59 points a game and 29.5% from behind the arc, averaging about 5 threes a game, shoot about 43.2% from the field overall, and 66.7% from the foul line. Dragons beat the Trojans back on January 7th. We mentioned 72-45. Warren Central shot 62% from the field. They hit 12 threes in that game. And McAfee for Warren Central had 24 points in that ball game. Barren County shot 38.5% and only made 3 of 18 from behind the arc. Tate Spillman had 12 points, and Joshua Decker had 11 in double figures in that basketball game. So when we come back, we've got more of our coverage here on the Don Franklin Glasgow countdown to tip-off. We're still about a little less than 7 minutes away as the national anthem's about to be played. So we will take a break and come back and have the starting lineups of tonight's game for you. In Game 1, the boys' 4th Region Basketball Tournament as we return to Diddle Arena after this break. This is the boys' 4th Region Tournament on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit SCRTC.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Central Dragons here tonight, first game of the boys' basketball tournament. The officials for tonight's game, sponsored by McDonald's of Glasgow, out of Region 5. Quentin Horton, Jeff Watson, and Adam Hale are the officials for Game 1 here tonight at Diddle Arena. Let's take a look at the starting lineups of tonight's first game. And our starting lineups are brought to you by Kuzma Family Dentistry on West Main Street in Glasgow. For the Warren Central Dragons, 23-6. Runners-up of District 14 under head coach William Unseld. They'll start Robert McAfee, a 6'6 senior. He's a transfer out of Memphis, Tennessee. He was named Player of the Year in the 4th Region, averaging 20.2 points a game and 6.4 rebounds. He has made 109 three-point shots this year for the Dragons. Jarrett Kirk, a 6'6 senior, 12.6 points, 7.3 rebounds. He was named to the 2nd team All-Region. Ryan Holbert, a 5'8 junior. Number 13 averages 5.5 points a game. Another transfer in to Warren Central this year. Dominique Anthony, a 6-foot junior, averaging 6.3 points a game. And Jeremiah McCombs gets the other starting spot tonight for the Dragons. He's a 6'3 junior, averaging 4.8 points a game for the Dragons. Barren County Trojans, champions of District 15, 19-12, coming into the tournament. 17th year head coach Warren Cunningham. His assistant coaches Matt Gardner, Jared Browning, and Gavin Withrow. Tate Spillman, number 5, a 6-foot senior, averaging 11.3 points a game for the Trojans. Bray Bewley, 6-foot senior, averaging 7.7. Waylon Clemens, a 6-foot senior, 3.6 points a game. Cade Hardy, a 6-foot junior, just averaging under double figures at 9.7. And Joshua Decker, a 6'5 senior, 11.3 points and 7.4 rebounds a game. We'll remind you that next week, the Girls State Tournament actually starts Wednesday at Rupp Arena. You can hear all the state tournament games on the Morgan & Morgan Sweet 16 radio network from Rupp Arena here on WCLU 104.7 FM. The Girls Sweet 16 and the Boys Sweet 16, which will start on March 26th. And Franklin Simpson, the champions of Region 4, will play George Rogers Clark. And that will be in the opening night at 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Central. The game before that will have Ashland and North Laurel, followed by Knott County Central and Region 5 winner Taylor County. And then in the night session, as we mentioned, Franklin Simpson and George Rogers Clark, and then Frederick Douglass against Simon Kenton in the first round on Wednesday. On Thursday, first game has Johnson Central against the tournament winner from last year, Sacred Heart. They've won it 5 years in a row, almost got beat by Assumption in the semifinals. And then other games on Thursday were Mercy Academy against Cooper, Henderson County and Marshall County, and Danville Christian against Davies County. And all the games, again, here on WCLU 104.7 FM and the Morgan & Morgan Sweet 16 radio network from Rupp Arena. And already there's some boys teams have already advanced to the Sweet 16. The first region yesterday, Callaway County beat Marshall County down in the first region 73-56. And then we saw a couple of games yesterday in the fifth region, first round. Caverna beat Bardstown 66-42, and Adair County over Central Hardin 69-52. So Caverna and Adair County will play in the semifinals coming up. And this scoreboard update brought to you by Barren County Judge Executive Jamie Bewley-Byrd. There are some finals tonight in some of the regional tournaments across the state. You look at Region 3, Davies County, Grayson County. In Region 3, in Region 6, Butler and Jeffersontown. Region 7, Louisville Trinity and St. X. Great Crossing, Frederick Douglass in Region 11. North Laurel and South Laurel in Region 13. And Breathitt County and Hazard in Region 14. So after tonight, whoever wins those regions are going to be off for a long time before the state tournament starts.
By tomorrow night, there will be 10 of the 16 region winners crowned. So the majority of the regions are basically using the old format. You're done before the girls' state tournament starts. The rest of those are having to wait through the girls' state tournament. I don't know if it's a rule or a courtesy that you don't play boys region during the girls' state tournament, but that is kind of a dead period for the boys, and then very weird tournament formats, but the majority just kind of playing it like normal. In this situation like we're in, these big layoffs affects everybody. In the way that most regions are doing it, really the big layoff just affects one team, and that's the one that ends up winning the region and will go to the state tournament. So strategies used at this point in time, how you kind of navigate the long layoff, you prepare your kids for it. But what we did basically, we went hard one day, we took shots one day, we kind of took off a day, and then we repeated that format to stay in basketball mode, if you will, because at no point during the season did you have this long a layoff. Even the week that we had snow and you know, navigate throughout the year, we never had this much time off between games.
Warren Central bench across the way to our right in navy blue tonight, great numbers and letters. And the Barren County Trojans across the way to our left, and their home white with burgundy and gold letters and numbers. Barren County fans across the way behind the bench. They take up about half of the left-hand side of the arena here. And Warren Central has a few fans behind them and then back behind us. But Barren County definitely has the crowd advantage. As Joshua Decker steps in the jump circle for Barren County. Jarrett Kirk for Warren Central. Barren County moving left to right if you see it on the live stream. Warren Central coming right to left. And here we go with the first game of the boys' 4th Region basketball tournament from Diddle Arena. Here's the toss and the tap that is going to be controlled by Barren County as Pullman comes up with it. Got tapped around and ricocheted around, and the Trojans will set it up here first possession as Bewley has the basketball. Bewley on the dribble here on the near side out front. Bounce pass inside, goes to Clements. Right at the left elbow, feeds it down into Hardy with a left-hand layup. Good. He just backdoored his defender there. Good start as he took over it to the goal. 2-0. The Trojans take their first lead of the basketball game. And they're going to have a foul down low on Waylon Clemens, as they say he fouled McAfee. McAfee, a dramatic size advantage over Waylon. That'll be a tough matchup for you. About 6 inches. He's 6'6", and Clemens is 6 feet. Comes in the corner of McAfee. He'll give it out to Kirk for a three-pointer. It is off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Bewley. The box that all the way around. Bewley getting some pressure here in the backcourt. He'll send it over to Hardy on the left side. Feeds it down to Spillman. Spillman trying to get around his defender. Takes it to the right side as he circles. Gives it out to Bewley. Fires up a three. It's off the mark. And the long rebound comes off to Anthony for Warren Central. Gotta let that go. Don't think about it. Yep. Sends it up to Kirk. Goes inside against Decker. Decker blocks a shot on it. Taken by Bewley. Long pass down to Decker. Decker slows it up. He'll wait. He'll dump it into Bewley. Gives it out to Clemens for a three. It is no good. And a rebound. Needed one more pass. Yep. McCombs with a rebound for Warren Central. Right side of it is Holbert. Holbert and McAfee are both transfers this year to the Warren Central Dragon team. Imagine that. Yeah, and they get transfers every year. Comes out to Kirk. Kirk sends it back over to Holbert. Holbert feeds it back down to Kirk. One dribble trying to go up against Deckers. Was underneath the basket, and Decker rips it out of the air. Up court it goes to Bewley. Bewley jump pass over to Decker. Decker drives the basket, puts it up as blocked. Chasing it down as Clemens. Back to Spillman. Gives it to Bewley. Right side corner. Hardy with it. Hardy feeds it to Spillman. Got a little nudge from behind and no call. Trying to go up the baseline. He's cut off. Back to Hardy. Hardy trying to slide over. Can't shoot the three. Kirk comes out to defend him. They throw it off the cross over in the corner now to Decker. Out to Spillman. Three if it goes. Yes! Good job lining that one up. Going up 3 for 3, but that was a good look off the screen. Barren County has a 5-0 lead on a Hatcher Sadler 3 from Tate Spillman. Warren Central with the basketball. They send it out for a three-point attempt that's in the air, and it is no good. Ball gets tapped around and coming up with it underneath. A shot put up and in by Anthony. Just unfortunate we couldn't grab the loose ball. Full court pressure by Warren Central comes into Hardy. Dragons get their first 2 of the ball game. Ball gets knocked loose. Turnover by Barren. Can't have any turnovers against this team. McAfee, one dribble, fires a three, and it's no good. Batted up in the air. Taken by Warren Central. He got poked out and almost to midcourt. And now driving with him to the baseline. Trying to go underneath. No good with a three-point shot that rims out of there. Decker with a rebound to Clemens. And then Barren throws it away. Right into the Barren County bench. 2 turnovers in a row there keeps us from getting it past half court. 6'3" senior. And also in the ball game is K.J. Johnson, a 5A junior. That's 6 out there. Yeah. They finally get the 2 off the floor. Now they get 5 on the court. Central basketball. Throws it way out of the back court. As they'll set it up, that's Ryan Holbert with the basketball for the Dragons. They get Ben Blackman the ball game to the next whistle for the Trojans. Here's Anthony. Out top, Holbert. Holbert takes it right side. And the ball gets knocked loose. Decker comes into the ball, gives it to Hardy. Fires it over to Spillman. As Spillman to the backcourt, gets some pressure, trying to get it across midcourt and does. Gets into a trap, lobs it over to Hardy. Hardy goes right side with it to Bewley. He's in a trap. Throws it back over to Hardy for a three. Got it!
Good job getting his feet set. No one Bray was going to get it back to him there. 2 threes in a row.
8-2 Barren County, 4:15 to play here in the opening quarter. Holman with the basketball for Warren Central. Who wants to drive? Spins back to the right. Out front with it. New player in the ball game, K.J. Johnson. Gives it back over to Holbert. Now around the top of the key. Taking it back to Johnson. Holbert, left side, baseline. Shot is no good. Hardy with a rebound. Hardy with it for the Trojans. Bounces it off to Bewley. Got some pressure in the backcourt there from McAfee. He'll drop back though. In the middle goes to Spillman. Spillman in a trap. Back to Hardy. Fires up another three. Got it!
That was easy work for him. That's something that he practices all day. Just catch it, let it fly.
Hatcher and Sadler threes here in this ball game for Barren. And the Trojans lead it 11-2. Here's McAfee. Loses it in the air. Got it back to him. And somehow got rid of it over to Holbert. Holbert with 3:20 to play in the opening quarter. Going to fire up a three-point shot. It is no good. Rebound to Hardy. Bounce pass off to Bewley. Bewley in the backcourt. Tagging a pass left side. Spillman. Spillman fakes. Drives into the paint. Throws it back to Bewley for a 3.
In a row. Timeout. Warren Central as we've taken a 12-point advantage, and the recipe for a start couldn't be any better. Central 0 of 5 from deep. We're 4 of 6 for our 5 buckets. 4 of them coming from behind the arc from 3 different guys.
14-2 Barren County. 3:02 to go in the first quarter.
No fair was this. You've got to make more threes than they do, and what we're doing is we're kind of filling and finding a groove, but we're also playing with a ton of intensity and making the wrong guys. Not that there is a lot of wrong guys to shoot for them, because when we played them before, they had 7 different guys hit threes, but we're not letting the best players get looks right now. McAfee, when we get the stat sheet, probably hasn't had more than a couple of looks. We're really doing a great job covering him up. Waylon has thrown that assignment early, and we are fighting through screens, really bumping them, moving them through, and definitely win the physicality battle and really going to the board strong. It's a long game, right?
Yeah.
You still got 3 and essentially half quarters to go, and Central can score in bunches. How long can we sustain this momentum? Clearly, you're in the right set early.
Warren Central in the basketball. Got new players in the ball game for the Trojans. Here's Anthony in the right wing for Warren Central. Feeds it down inside. Shot is missed. Wide open shot. Bewley's got the ball. He'll dump it over to Spillman. Spillman takes it up the left side. Got bumped. He's in a trap, and they almost took it away from him. He's in trouble. He needs some help, and they say he lost it out of bounds. Oh, my goodness.
The tough call there, and he got trapped in no man's land and took a whole lot of body, a whole lot of smacks and slaps.
Warren Central with the ball. Trying to penetrate it down the lane. There's a shot going up, no good. Kevin Nunn with the rebound. He just came in. Jackson Reese on the floor. And Ben Blackburn in the ball game. Here's Reese. Sends it down the left side to Spillman. Spillman cuts into the paint. Looks for help. He'll throw it out to Jackson Reese. Three-pointer. Rims in, no good. It was on the rim. Just wouldn't go down. McAfee with a rebound for Warren Central. They send it down the court. Underneath it, it's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Trojans, as Kate Hardy will return to the Trojan lineup. 2:06 to go, opening quarter. Barren County 14, Warren Central 2.
You're going to have to defend with this lineup. We're really going to have to maintain that level for 32 minutes.
Jeremiah McCombs checking back into the Warren Central lineup for Dominic Anthony. Here's the lob coming out to Kirk. He'll give it to McAfee. And the ball skips off the hand, and Bewley chases it down, and did they have a foul?
Nope. The ball was out of bounds before Bray got it. I was afraid they were going to say Bray was on the end line or sideline. But turnover Central Barren County basketball right in front of our bench.
No, wait a minute. They called it the other way?
They did, and that's what I was afraid of. Everybody just kind of went with it. When there's not a whole lot of argument that way, that probably says that should have been the call to begin with. But back to Warren Central, as Bray was actually, in fact, on the sideline.
So it comes out to Holbert. Holbert up in trouble. A minute 55 to go in the first quarter. Holbert sends it over the right side to McCombs. They go down to the corner now. To Carter, who's on the court. Ball gets loose. Scramble for in the lane. And jump ball will go to Warren Central on the possession. Joshua Decker will check back in the Barren County lineup. He'll come in for Gavin Nunn. Warren Central, and he'll replace Carter, who just checked in for a second or two there. Warren Central basketball underneath. And looking for help, trying to find somebody open. Having a 5-second count here, but here's Kirk with a spin move, throws it up short. Oh, a foul. Is what? Is very limited contact. And it's going to put Kirk at the free throw line. He's a 59% foul shooter. First one is on the way, and it's good. Two out of these three officials used to call primarily in the fourth region, so we're very used to them. And the third, I feel like we had every time we're at Burgundy. Yeah. So we know these three officials. It's not like they're first or second guys we've never seen. 14-3, and he missed the second one. Crashing aboard is Decker. Spillman bounces it off to Hardy. Minute 35 to go in the quarter. In the middle goes to Decker. Decker gives it back to Hardy. He'll go over to Spillman, left side. Can't get away for a shot. Has to circle it back out with a minute 25 to go here in the quarter. Right side of Spillman. Spillman trying to drive baseline. He's cut off. Gives it out to Decker on the right wing. Decker, one dribble back out to Hardy. Hardy trying to penetrate into the free throw line. His jump shot is off the mark. Rebound Spillman. Spillman trying to go back up. Had it knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. That he was in there. Fortunately, it got knocked out of his hands because he was trapped with really nowhere to go. Bray Bealey will come back in the Trojan lineup after a little break. Then Blackburn will go out. Minute 7 to go here in the quarter. 14-3 Barren County. Hit 4 threes in his first quarter. Bealey looking. Gets it in play in the corner to Spillman. Dribbles out of the corner. Bounces it out to Hardy. He'll fire it over to Clemens. Now Clemens dumps it back to Spillman. Spillman with pressure on him. Gives it out front to Decker. He'll give it to Bealey. Circles around to the right. Gives it off to Spillman. Spillman back to Bealey in the right corner. Now Bealey getting a screen from Decker. Drives into the paint. Loses the handle. Got into a crowd there and lost it. 45 seconds to play. Here's Kirk with the basketball. Giving it out now to McCombs. They go down to McAfee. Hardy's on him. Jump shot from 10 feet. He got it. And it's 14-5. Jump pass off to Hardy. In the middle goes to Spillman. 24 seconds to go in the quarter. Bealey trying to drive to the basket. He's going to be fouled. He's going up for two. Be our first free throws of the basketball game. It's on Holbert. That is his first. Team's first of the game. 21.1 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Bray Bealey at the line, a 75% foul shooter on the year. Ben Blackburn waiting to check in. Free throw is up and good for Bealey. 15-5 Trojans. We're going to use a lot of guys in and out, and our sub patterns are very close to what Warren Central's are because the intensity level requires it right now. And Bealey hits both free throws. Makes it 16-5. Barren County with 21 seconds to go here in the first. We're going to put a little pressure on them just to not let them get it in and up the floor quickly. And bringing it up court is Holbert for Warren Central. 17 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Holbert down to 12. Ball gets knocked away by Spillman. Loose ball to the floor. Trying to dig it out of there is Jackson Reese. And somehow Warren Central got it. And then Blackburn got it back. Gives it off to Spillman. 1 second. He'll throw it up at the horn. Hits the backboard. And that's the end of the first quarter. Barren County wanted a foul on that too, by the way. It didn't get it. But anyway, how about that first quarter? It's Barren County 16, Warren Central 5. We'll return after this break. This is the boys' 4th Region Tournament of Diddle Arena on WCLU 104.7 FM.
You haven't heard? There's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales on the corner of West Main and Reynolds Road in Glasgow.
Barren County Trojans 16, Warren Central 5 in this first game of the boys' 4th Region Basketball Tournament. Jay Turner with Robert Bauer. Hardy's got it. Going to have to get it across midcourt here. And it's taken away. And here's Kirk putting it up. Missing the shot. Rebounded there by Bewley. Gets rid of the basketball to Hardy. Got a break there. Yep. Here's Bewley in the middle. Decker with it. Decker almost lost the handle. Gives it over to Spillman. They'll come and trap as Bewley got it back after it got knocked away. Right side is Hardy sliding over. Shooting the 3 ball. It is no good. And the long rebound comes off to Anthony for Warren Central. They want to run it. Here's McAfee. McAfee jumps it up from 15. It's off the mark. And rebound. We got a foul over the back.
Yeah, somebody flying in there. I think it's McCall.
Yes.
It was just 2 of 12 in that first quarter. We were 5 of 10. Just made 1 shot inside the 3-point line. The other 4, as you said, were 3s. Good start. The start gives us a chance, but we have to sustain it. And one of the things, just 2 offensive rebounds for them. A lot of good things.
There's a lob over to Bewley. Bewley gets bumped by Anthony. That's his first, team second. The second quarter is brought to you by South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help.
Can't rely on the 3. We only got up 2 two-pointers, made 1 of them, but we got to find a way to attack and kick, get to the paint every possession.
And Bewley throws it way out deep in the backcourt to Spillman. Spillman on the dribble. And a 1-2-1-1 half-court trap here. Diagonal pass, right side is Clemens. Clemens throws it back to Bewley. Spillman trying to get around his defender, drives in, throws up the shot, no good, but a foul.
And that's a perfect example of what we just talked about there. He used a little bit of leverage, got downhill, and his defender was leaning on him. Tate took advantage of that to draw the foul.
Albert's second personal, that's 3 of the Dragons here in this quarter. And Tatesville is 72.5% foul shooter for 2. First one good. Is the largest lead at 12. It's 17-5, Barren County. Almost a minute gone here in the second period. Spillman fires again and hits. For 4th to line for the Trojans. 18-5, Barren County. Colbert gets it out to McAfee. Right side, here's a 3 in the air. It's no good. Rebound in there by Warren Central. Oh, man. Should have been an offensive foul, but no call. Colbert with a follow-away shot that's no good. Hardy with a rebound. All the pass to Spillman. Spillman's going to drive to the bucket, puts it up, he missed it. Trying to get his own rebound, but it's taken in there by Holbert. Left side, driving with it, going underneath, kicking it out the left right corner. It is Kirk. Kirk throws up the floater, no good, but a foul. This one is on Hardy, his first. First foul of the second quarter against the Trojans as Kirk at the line for 2. 1 for 2, his first trip. This shot goes up and it is rattling in.
Go back and look at that last trip. Tate took it 1 on 3. Probably circle that back out, save the possession, and get a better look. But he was going with the momentum to try to make a play.
Yeah. Kirk is back at the line for 1 more shot. Kirk, his second throw is up, and it is going to trickle off the rim and rebound to Decker. He'll leave it with Jackson Reese. Reese in the backcourt getting a lot of pressure. He's double-teamed. Has to throw it off to Bewley. Bewley gets it across the line. Throws it left side up to Spillman to the baseline. Reverses it back out. Gives it to Bewley. Bewley's going to fire a long three that's off the front of the iron. Got to get a step closer. Yep. He was way back behind the college line there. In Central the ball. 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter. Kirk trying to drive baseline. Goes the bucket. Puts it up and in. Got a round Decker for the layup. And it's now 18-8. 10-point lead. And Breeze falls down. The Warren Central has an easy two. But
they called Jackson Reese for the foul before Warren Central took off with it. Not a bad foul. Fortunate, though, it wasn't intentional.
Gavin Nunn checking into the Trojan lineup for Joshua Decker. So it's Warren Central's basketball on the side with 5:43 to go here in the first half. Barren County leading 18-8. Warren Central gets the ball out to Johnson. They go in the corner now to Anthony. Kirk for three, and it's no good. Rebounded Jackson Reese, and he goes to the floor. A foul going to be called against Carter.
Down across Jackson to dislodge that rebound he had secured.
That's the 14th foul of Warren Central here in this quarter.
Now they're going man-full.
Reese having trouble. They finally get into Spillman. He heads up court with it. Gets it across the line. They're riding him down the floor, but no call. Reese back over to Spillman. 5:25 to go in a half. Barren County leads it by 10. Spillman, right side, long pass past Hardy. Throws it way back out to Bewley. Now Bewley getting some pressure. He got his hands all over him. Not going to call anything. Now they call an offensive foul. Get him off of it. Get him off of it.
You can't let him put two hands on and then call that. We'll watch the replay. Ray probably did make a little contact, but that was a cell job is what it was.
5:14 to go in the first half. Warren Central with the basketball. Johnson gets rid of the basketball to Kirk to the right side. They bounce it down to McAfee. Takes it back out for a three-point attempt. It's in the air and he knocks it down. It's Anthony. That's just his 15th three of the game, or of the season. And tied out by Barren County as they have scored 6 straight. It's 18-11.
Officials know who's supposed to win the game, and sometimes they call it like that, but that was really just a kind of a flop job that caused them to turn it over, and then we got stuck in the lane trying to really surround their best player, and because of that, they were able to knock down their first three. So for a team that averages, let me find the stat here, for a team that averages 8.5 threes a game, to go 11 minutes without making one, that's pretty good territory for us, and a testament to our defense. Now, flip it back on us, we have yet to make a field goal this quarter, and we're struggling if you take that streak of threes that we made completely out of the equation, as they pick right back up into their full court pressure that they will not stop doing until we get on the bus.
We got Ian for the ball game, number 12. Here's a run out. It's going to come to Spillman. Takes it to the basket, puts it up. He got it! And should have been another foul there.
Yeah, great conversion there. Quarterback takes the receiver role.
Here's Kirk with it, trying to go baseline against Nunn. Bounces it out and working around the perimeter to the left. Out top, around to the right side, it goes to Kirk. Now Kirk. Now gets rid of Jackson Reese, got knocked to the floor. Inside, here's a shot put up and in. Holding on. I mean, you can see him holding, and they're not calling anything. That was too long for Spillman. Tried to save it. He did it to Reese. Reese throws it out to Hardy. Hardy drives in. Now has to do something with it. Takes it back out to Bewley. Bewley goes right side corner. Spillman sets up. Three-pointer. No good. And the ball knocked out of bounds by McAfee.
Yeah, good job by Gavin. Just staying, I guess, engaged there. Didn't really get a hand on it, but he pressured McAfee to try to hold on to it. He dropped it out of bounds.
Jalen Bird checks back in the Warren Central lineup. He'll come in for Jarrett Kirk. Barren County's passed the ball underneath to the left. Dooley will try to get it in play. Comes to the corner. Spillman pulls the trigger. No good. Long rebound to the right side. It goes to Holbert on Cole. Good look, but it just wouldn't go. And now Holbert with it on the right side for Warren Central. 7-point lead now for the Trojans. Largest been 13. We're down to 3:55 to go here in the first half. They go down to McAfee, turns and fires and hits.
Good player. Plays, averages 20 plus a game.
And that's why he's player of the year in the fourth region.
Yes.
Only 1 year at Warren Central. There's a lob back over to Bewley. Bewley trying to penetrate the lane, goes under the left hand, got it to drop. Good take and absorb contact. 22-15, Trojans lead it. 3.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Holbert with it for Warren Central. Holbert sends it out to Anthony. Right side of Daniel. Bounce pass, down low, turning against Nunn. And then Reese gets knocked to the floor again, and Nunn just pokes it out of the hands of McCombs, and Barren County has the ball with 3:10 to play in the half, leading 22-15. There's Spillman with the basketball. Right side is Hardy. Nunn comes to set a screen for him. He wanted to shoot that three. Bounces down in there to Nunn. Nunn throws it back out to Hardy. Stop on the key three. Yeah! Give it up. Relocate. Sets your feet down. 25-15. Cade Hardy with 3 Hatcher and Sadler threes in the first half. Back up to 10. It's 2:45 to go in the half. Warren Central to basketball. Here's a three by Daniel, and it pops out. No, Spillman had it for a moment. They were fighting for it, and then Nunn picked it up, gives it to Bewley. Bewley will bring it in front court for the Trojans. 2:28 to play. First half. Barren leads it by 10. Bewley, right side, Hardy. Hardy drives to the right elbow, gives it out to Reese. Back to Hardy. Can't shoot the three. Goes back out to Spillman. He'll give it back out to Reese. Now Reese wants to drive with it, right side, gives it back to Hardy, lobs it down to Nunn. Nunn takes it underneath, kicks it back over a bad pass. Spillman couldn't get to it in time. It's out of bounds to Warren Central.
You're not going to get closer to the goal than that, as Warren just looked at him and said, you got to score it. You get on the block, you got to score it or draw the foul. Second turnover of the quarter, 6 for the game for the Trojans.
And Blackburn is checked back into the Trojan lineup for Cade Hardy.
I hope Warren used a blocking pad this week because I feel like anybody guarding McAfee is really getting bounced off a ton of screens and absorbing a lot of contact.
Got Blackburn guarding McAfee trying to work off the screen there. And they bounce it in there to Kirk. Kirk is going to be called for steps.
Took a huge hop as he went through that pick and roll. Our turnover is returned with the Warren Central, one of their own.
Continue to press with 1:48 to go in the half.
They'd press us during the halftime break if they could.
Yeah. Blackburn trying to get somebody open. Gonna have to hurry. Gets it in the scoring. Had it knocked away by Holbert. Right in front of Barren County bench. Holbert drives in, dumps it down inside, shot put up and in by McCombs.
Bad turnover.
And Blackburn having trouble. And threw it away.
Yeah, we've got to calm down there, and when you are getting man-to-man press, there's no reason you don't set screens for each other. You got to set screens. You can't rely on your cuts and fakes just to get open. They got an immediate point off a turnover, and they get it right back here with 1:33 to go.
Tate Spillman getting a little breather here, trying to rotate the players in to give them a little break here. And Warren Central now having trouble getting the ball in. They do lob it out, though. It's Daniel. Off to Holbert, minute and a half to go here in the second quarter. They dump it down low, and it's out of bounds off of Blackburn. Trying to go to McAfee.
Took a chance there, got around the posted player. Otherwise, it would have been a wide-open layup.
And there's the lob, and a shot put up and in easily by McAfee.
Got to defend that a little bit better.
And now the lead is 6, 25-19. Hardy having trouble. Gets it into Blackburn. Blackburn turning up court against Holbert. Blackburn in the backcourt. Bounces over to Bewley, and he saved it. Nope, he couldn't get to it. Timeout, though.
No, that was...
Or did he get a timeout?
He did.
Okay.
That was just... Would rather have not burned his second one with 1:07, but their man-to-man pressure is just eating us up right now as we have seen the lead dwindle with just 3 field goals in this quarter compared to 5 for Warren Central.
1:07 to go here in the first half. Barren County 25, Warren Central 19. We'll have Coach John Myers, the head football coach of the Barren County Trojans, with us during the halftime break. Clinton County, Logan County. That game coming up later tonight. We've got it right here for you at WCLU 104.7 FM.
Could be a good one. Logan has not played, Clinton has not played anybody in the 13th or 14th district all year.
Comes into Spillman. Spillman getting a lot of pressure in the backcourt. I mean, he's got his hands all over it. I don't know why they don't call that. Bounce pass from Clemens over to Spillman. Spillman's in a trap. Passes over to Hardy. Hardy back out to Spillman. Spillman taking it to the right side. Bounce pass in the corner to Clemens. He'll throw it back out to Spillman. Down to 48 seconds to play in the half. Spillman, bounce pass in the corner. Clemens, right-hand side. Back out to Spillman. Over goes to Hardy. Hardy feeds it into Decker. Over goes to Bewley. Back out to Hardy. Now Bewley's got it. And got Decker posted down there. They can't get it to him. 30 seconds to play here in the first half. Now they bounce it down to Decker, trying to muscle it up. Oh, wow. There's going to be a foul.
Took him to the ground. Late whistle. But the defender did come down over top of him. I think that's it.
Yeah, that's the first foul on Jared Kirk. 5 this quarter. And Joshua Decker at the line, a 64% foul shooter, has not scored here in the first half. 25.3 seconds to go. Here before halftime, Decker for 2. First one good.
8 points have been a premium this half because of their length, size, and smothering defense. It's just hard to get to the rim.
26-19. Back to the line for his second attempt. It's on the way. Got it. 27-19. 8-point lead. 22 seconds to go in the half. With the basketball. Holbert crosses into front court. Bewley defending him. 14 seconds to go. Now here comes Holbert trying to find McAfee. Oh, wow. Boy, Reese got decked. Jackson
probably should have had pads on it. Yeah, Coach Myers coming up at halftime. Any of his kids laid a hit that hard all year long. But we'll get the ball back. 8.5, plenty of time to do something with it off of Warren Central's 5th turnover of the half. Make sure Jackson's okay.
Yeah, he's got to go to the bench. As Hardy gets it into Spillman. 7 seconds to go. Spillman working one-on-one. Takes it left side. Pulls up with a 3. It is off the mark. And the rebound to Warren Central. That will do it for the first half. At halftime, it is Barren County 27. Warren Central 19. Back with our SCRTC halftime report after this break. This is the boys' 4th region tournament from Diddle Arena on WCLU 104.7 FM.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy in Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
103.7 WHHT plays country's hottest hits from today's country artists, like,
hey, what's up? It's Morgan Wallen. I had some help. Lainey Wilson.
Luke Combs here.
Great country that you can listen to longer with local community information that you need on 103.7 WHHT.
At the Diddle Arena, Barren County Trojans 27, Warren Central 19 here at the break. Coach John Myers is the head football coach of the Barren County Trojans. And, Coach, I thought was going to have to put some kind of shoulder pads on Jackson Reese out there a second ago.
I tell you what, they were really competing out there. It was really nice to see. And, if you don't know anything about these kids, I'll tell you one thing. They'll lay it on the line. They'll play their hearts out every time the ball's tipped up or kicked off. And, tremendous half for the Trojans, and you could tell that they came to win this game. They weren't playing not to lose, they were playing to win. Yeah, they came to play for sure, had a 13-point lead there. Warren Central, of course, has won the region tournament I don't know how many years in a row, and it's time for somebody else to get there. Maybe be us. Yeah, and you've coached a lot of these guys that are out on the court tonight, and what just a season that we'll never forget. 10-3 on the year, third round of the playoffs. Just a lot of excitement of Barren County football this year. Well, it was really a blessing. I just can't say enough about the Barren County football and that just athletic community in general, and the support that they provided myself. But there were so many things that went into the success that we had from the coaches of the past that put in a lot of time with these kids in the elementary and middle and kids, in the high school, and it was just one of those things where our kids just they wanted to be a good football team. They wanted to compete. They played their hearts out every Friday night. I was so proud of just their effort and their tenacity and their will to do whatever it took to put us in a position to win the ball game. And this time I was just thinking about it. And over the weekend, over this time last year, I was, kind of didn't know exactly what I'd gotten myself into. I prayed extremely hard about, should I do this or should I not? And, God just took care of everything and put us in a position that give Him the glory first, and then we just played our hearts out. Now, I just, I don't have the really to describe how special this football season was. I really don't, and it's like I said, it was the most special football season that I've ever been a part of as a head football coach, and maybe ever. And it was just due to the fact that these kids in this community bought in, came together, and it was fun. I mean, it's just, like I said, words can't describe what it meant to our entire program and our community. We've already got some guys in the weight room working out, I know. But we do. We got the kids, and that's another thing. You talk about our weight room, and you got to talk about our administration and the effort that they put forward in making sure that our kids have what we need to be successful. And I wanted some changes in our weightlifting classes at school, and they did everything we asked them to do. We've got our kids, all of our kids have an opportunity to be in that weightlifting class. So we got so many kids that play multiple sports that keeping them after school is not an option. We've got Coach Compton does a tremendous job in our weightlifting classes, and he opens up the weight room in the mornings. He's there at 7 o'clock, 6:45 in the morning. We've got groups that come in the morning. We've got groups that are in the weightlifting classes. We've got groups that stay after school to give all of our kids an opportunity to get themselves better, not just for football, but for all the sports. And it's been fun. It's just been fun because these kids work so hard, they play so hard, and they want it so much. And it's just been a joy. It's been a blessing, and I can't say enough good things about our kids. And what you said, it was a run that
for it. Yeah, the season we'll never forget, that's for sure. We dropped to 5A next year quickly before we go. A little different schedule next year. You got Pulaski Southwestern, the Don Franklin Bowl. Still got some familiar teams on there, Glasgow, Metcalf, Monroe. Then you've got Bowling Green, Clayson, Greenwood, Warren Central, and the district, Allen County, Scottsville will be our last game. Got Macon County, Tennessee on the schedule for this year. So a little different schedule than what we've had, but we dropped to 5A next year. You look at that schedule, you've got two defending state champions. Yeah. Macon County won the 4A state championship in Tennessee. Bowling Green won the 5A state championship in Kentucky. Glasgow returns a lot. Monroe returns a lot. Greenwood's always competitive. Allen County, Scottsville always competitive. He's a newcomer. They've got a tremendous little running back over there. So it's going to, that schedule definitely presents its challenges, but and as disappointing as it was to see all these seniors go this year, and what a stamp they left on our program. We got some kids that are ready to step up and hopefully pick up right where we left off. That's the goal anyway. But right now we get to cheer on Coach Cunningham, and thank him enough for his support. And he's the friendship that we've developed over the year, and he does a tremendous job. And he does such a tremendous job as athletic director and making everything important. And that's not always easy to do. Well, Coach, good to see you. Hey, I'm looking forward to next fall, and I appreciate it. Ready for football season, district. Thank you, Coach John Myers, Barren County Trojan football coach. 2 minutes. We'll be right back here on WCLU 104.7 FM.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that just make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
We'll give you a quick halftime stat sheet here, brought to you by Riley Diddle Group. As Barren County leads 27-19, a rate of 19 the first half, 5 of 12 behind the arc. Warren Central was just 1 of 9 on threes, a rate of 24. McCade Hardy, 11 points for Barren County, 3 of 4 from behind the arc in that first half. And I think just as important, McAfee and Kirk only hit 2 field goals apiece. They combined 4 of 11. They only scored 9 points off of our turnovers. We had 6 second chance points. We actually outscored them 3-2. Fast break points, we actually outscored them 2-0. Those stats, if you can duplicate this stat sheet, I'm not talking about the score. If you can duplicate this stat sheet, you duplicate the score of the first half, and we're happy in 16 minutes. But they are not going to go down without a fight. No. And if there's any way, they're going to somehow ratchet up that pressure to start this half and in the next 16 minutes. Yeah. This third quarter coming up, brought to you by Extreme Health Club and ATM Media Solutions. 27-19, Barren County led 18-5 early. Warren Central with the basketball. Here's Anthony. The Trojans keep it up another 16 minutes. Pull off one of the major upsets in the state of Kentucky. Ball knocked out of bounds by Clemens.
We got to find a way to keep our intensity. We talked about Central turning theirs up. We got to find a way to mimic our intensity in the first half. The longer we stay in it, the more likely we can do that.
There's Hubbard with the basketball. On the left side it goes to McCombs. McCombs putting down the dribble. Throws it back right side with Anthony. Dumps it down in there to Kirk. He puts it up. No good. Oh, late whistle.
They were going the other way, man.
Late whistle.
Did he foul him? Yeah, but they sell it. That's the second time Joshua's been called for a foul, and says he just kind of scooted into it. There's no argument about foul. Just how you present it sometimes is 90% of it.
Kirk is 2 for 4. How about 2 for 5 as he misses that one? 7:36 to go here in the third quarter. And the second one is good. And they will press.
It's man-to-man is what it was.
Yep. 27-20 comes into Spillman. Now Spillman will dribble. He'll send it over to Bewley on the right side. Bewley gets it across the midcourt stripe. Throws it back off to Spillman at the WKU town logo. He's got pressure out there from McCombs. Bounces it off to Hardy. Hardy now bounces it out to Clemens. Clemens circling around to the left, looking for a backdoor. Oh, he threw it away.
It wasn't there. It wasn't there. But once you kind of commit to the play, you got to go because the guy who was going to throw it to you is already committed to throwing it. So our first turnover, not even a minute in, as they chip a point away from our lead on that one possession with the free throw.
And it's Holbert with the basketball for Warren Central. Holbert sends it left side. A three in the air is good. Knocking it down is K.J. Johnson. 27-23. That quick. Yeah. Bewley works in the backcourt against Anthony. Bewley gets it across the line. Now accelerating down the lane. Putting it up and in. Tough bucket by Ray. 9 points for Bray Bewley. 29-23 the score. Barren County on top. Down into McAfee, an easy 2.
Yeah, you got to have help on the backside. Wayland thought there was help there, and that's why he took the risk over top, but it wasn't.
29-25, Trojan lead is 4. 6.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Spillman, pass over to Hardy. Send it down to the corner to Bewley. Bewley covered up by Holbert, trying to take it into the paint, spins back left, puts it up, it's no good. Rebound, outlet pass. McAfee saved it in bounds and threw it to his back. He drives in, kicks it back out to Holbert. Now Anthony, right side is Johnson. Johnson lobs it down to Kirk and goes inside, missing the shot. Ball gets knocked against the rim by Decker, and Bewley comes up with the basketball. Gives it off to Hardy and back to Bewley. Just under 6 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Barren County leading 29-25. Clemens with the basketball. Getting a lot of pressure out there from Anthony. Reverses it out, hands it off to Bewley. Now Bewley. He's covered up by Johnson, trying to poke at him. Gives it left side over to Spillman. Spillman thought about the 3. McAfee defends him. Now Spillman putting down the dribble. Looks for Decker, can't find him. Hardy, right side, Bewley. Bewley throws it down in there to Decker, trying to muscle it up, and he missed the shot, and the ball gets tipped over. And here comes Warren Central on the attack. Here's Johnson out of the corner for 3. It's off the mark, and the rebound to Hardy. Hardy pushes it down the floor, left-hand side, holds up now. And he'll give it out front to Bewley. Right side it goes to Decker. Decker sends it out to Spillman now. Spillman back left side to Hardy. Can't get a shot away. Back to Spillman. Back to Hardy. Left corner. Lets it go. And it's no good for 3. And the rebound is off of Bewley and out of bounds.
So what we wanted, we have got to be real careful of falling into the trap of their pace. They want to speed us up. You saw how quick they have taken shots early. They want to try to turn this game up. We want to keep it in the 40s and 50s. They want to get it up to the 60s.
Right. Holbert with the basketball for Warren Central. Right side it goes to Johnson. Johnson sends it out to Kirk. Left side, McCombs. McCombs has it put down the middle. Back out top, it's Kirk. He's driving in. Trying to go in against Reese, and a foul. She got Kirk at 6'6", and Reese is only 5'11".
We got to give up size at one point. Decker's 6'5", everybody else is basically 6 foot.
we're giving up space somewhere. Kirk at the line. He's 3 of 6 tonight. First one is on the way. No good. Gavin Nunn is going to return here in the second half for the Trojans. He'll come in for Joshua Decker. With the ball inside, we have to be really strong with it. That's on drives or on post moves. We got to be strong going to the hoop. Kirk for the second one. It's good. 29-26. Barren County lead of 3. Inbounds pass comes to Spillman. He works against Johnson in the backcourt. Spillman has to go one-on-one with it. Gets it across the line. Got bumped there, no call. Spins back right. Had it knocked out of his hands. Got it back though. Whistle and a foul. They were coming at all angles. That's 3 on Holbert. Holbert plays a lot of minutes for them. Actually, that's his 4th. I must have missed one somewhere. So Holbert, his 4th personal foul, comes out of the ball game. Hardy dumps it down into Nunn. He puts it up. Got it! Oh, foul. Good job back at Kirk all the way underneath the rim where he couldn't do anything about it. And Gavin flipped it up while we had the contact. Good job in less than about 10 seconds off the bench there. And the foul is on Kirk, his second, team second for Warren Central. Nunn is at the line. His free throw is good. Old-fashioned three-point play for Gavin Nunn. And the lead is back up to 6 at 32-26. 4:20 to go in the third quarter. They go down to the McAfee. One dribble, throws it across to Kirk. He puts it up. It is no good. Rebounded there by Nunn. Big boy rebound. Here is Hardy. Behind the back dribble. In the front court. Takes it left side. Throws it behind him after Spillman. Spillman heads into the paint. Throws up the shot. Got it! Wow. What about 2? Just taking on contact and getting in the middle of the lane and somehow keeping his balance. That's the 3rd foul of the Dragons here in this quarter. Tate's coming up the line for 1. The free throw is good. Another 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Steal! Hewley's got it. Kicks it out to Hardy. Hardy drives in, throws it off in the corner. Race for 3! No good. And a rebound underneath, out of bounds off Central. 2 of their guys went for it. That was 4 and 11, Kirk and McCombs, and neither one could grab onto it. Ray just kind of snuck back in the pressure after we've not pressed at all and got a steal. Comes into Nunn. He'll throw it up here. They couldn't jump with it. Back up to 11-point lead. 37-26. Timeout, Warren Central. Out Warren Central. On the ride down here, let's just be honest, okay? Let's be honest. We got a long way to go. We got a quarter and a half left. But on the way down here, if I would have said, hey, Jay, Warren Central, I bet they're going to call 2 timeouts because we put them in situations where we've gone on runs, you'd have been like, nah. I'd have been the same way, right? I'd have said, nah, that's improbable. But we have played our tails off tonight. We have for the whole game. And really withstood some dragon runs. They cut it to 3 or they cut it to 4? They cut it to 3. They cut it to 3 and we've been able to push it back out to double figures. Now I'm going to say this. Everybody hold your horses. We have to maintain our composure. But we have to use the energy that we have in the crowd. We have to use the energy that we have in this lead to kind of keep our momentum and keep everything that we've done building and going. 3:47 to play here in the third quarter. Barren County 37, Warren Central 26. The ball comes into Johnson. Johnson for the Dragons. They'll bring it across into the front court. Still in the dribble out there. Angles off to the left side. He'll hand it off to Anthony. Anthony fires it down underneath to McAfee, and he'll put it up and in. That got us in there. 37-28 comes into Spillman. He'll give it to Jackson Reese. Reese in the backcourt, needing some help back there as McAfee tracks him down. And now he'll give it to Spillman. Spillman, 3:20 to play in the third quarter. Barren County 37, Warren Central 28. Hardy with it on the left side. Hardy dumps it down to Spillman, trying to go under, puts it up. He missed the shot underneath. It's not good. Wow, she missed 2 easy ones underneath the basket. Warren Central with the basketball. McPhee with it left side. McAfee, he'll give it in the corner to Kirk. Kirk trying to go up the baseline against Nunn. He cuts him off. Throws it out to Anthony. Right side Johnson. 3-point shot is good. Right all the way. He shot that from his hip. Cuts it down to 6 at 37-31. 2:45 to go in the third quarter. Spellman with the basketball for the Trojans. Gets it in front court.
The same kid hit both of their threes in the quarter?
Yeah, that was Johnson coming off the bench. Nunn comes over to set a screen. Now Spellman wants to go the other way. Now slows it down here. 2:28 to play. Can't find Nunn. He'll bounce it over to him on the right wing. He'll hand it back to Spellman. Spellman bounces the corner to Hardy. Now Hardy looking, got a lot of pressure in the corner by McCombs. Throws it out to Bewley. Bewley penetrating back to Spellman. Left wing, three. Yeah! Little energy. Got to keep it to 9. Hatcher and Sadler 3 for Tate Spellman. That's his second of the night. There's 2 minutes to play. 40-31. 2 minutes to play, third quarter. Anthony with the basketball for Central. Right side it goes to Johnson. We can't leave him open, can't give him any space. They go in the corner to Kirk. Down low, underneath the basket, whistle and a foul.
They're posting him a lot. They're posting, they're too big. Whoever they have the size advantage on, they're posting. And right now we're taking a lot of chances because we know there's not a ton of backside help there.
Ben Blackford is checked back into the Trojan lineup. He's guarding McAfee. They're trying to find him. They'll throw it way out deep to Anthony. Fires it off now to Carter, who's back in the ball game. Carter looking. Back out to Johnson. Fakes the 3. Drives the lane. Left him wide open and put it up in the air. Mismatch. The lead is 7. As Hardy running the baseline. Gets it into Spillman. He heads up court with it. And they're riding him down the floor. They give it off to Blackburn. Now Blackburn looking down for Nunn. Throws it back out to Spillman. He'll give it to Hardy with a minute 22 to go here in the third quarter. Hardy working around the top. Pulls up, bounces down into Nunn, and he loses it out of bounds. Or was it tipped away? Tipped away by McAfee.
They tipped it. But there was such a little bitty window there. As Gavin comes out to a nice standing ovation for his few minutes there.
1:16 to play, third quarter. Barren County leading by 7, 40-33. Oh, they tried to go underneath the Decker. Lost it for a second, got it back. Here's Hardy in the left corner. Hardy throws it back off to Spillman. 1:10 to go. Back to Hardy. They lob it down to the Decker. Decker trying to muscle it up. He can't go. Gives it back to Hardy for a 3. It is bouncing off. And Warren Central with a rebound. Here is Johnson with the basketball. In the lane, his jumper is no good. Ball hits the floor. Bewley's got it for the Trojans. 52 seconds to go in the quarter. 40-33. Barren County leads it. Here's Spillman driving. Jump pass in the corner to Blackburn. Tapped it out. Here's Decker. He's going to fire up a 3. Yeah!
Said, leave me open. Make you pay.
43-33. 33 seconds to play in the third quarter. Anthony with the basketball, and an official timeout here as Johnson is limping. And he's going to have to come out as they put Holbrook back in. He's playing with 4 fouls. 28.2 to go here in the third.
They actually order a rotation than I've ever seen. Rotation usually 10, 11,
yeah. Ball comes out to Holbrook with 27 seconds to go in the third. Holbrook with the basketball. Works out front, right-hand side against Clemens. Down to 20 seconds to play. Holbrook on the dribble. Dribbling laterally across to the left side. Down to 13 seconds. Holbrook on the move to the left. Gives it to Anthony. Anthony now looking out to Kirk. They go right side. Down to 4 seconds. Here's a 3. It is going to be up and no good. Decker with a rebound. That's the end of the third.
Good defense there by Blackburn.
Barren County with a 10-point lead. It's 43-33 at WCLU 104.7 FM.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
The main for yours. You're going to say they're not going to go down without a fight. No. We have to maintain. Got to keep it up. Got to keep it up. Another 8 minutes. Comes into Bewley. He works against Homer in the backcourt. He's playing with 4 fouls. Bewley dribbles left, looking back to the right. Now has to find somebody. Here's Decker. Hands it back off to Bewley. Now Bewley. Looking for Hardy. He's got it on the right wing. Hardy coming up. Back out to Spillman. Spillman wants to drive. He's cut off. 7:37 to play. Spillman working right side. Hands it off to Decker. Decker dribbles it out. Hands it off to Bewley out front now. Now Bewley goes right side to Hardy. Hardy trying to make a move into the paint. Throws it up on the run. He's fouled. Got lucky. Got bailed out there as he was making a move. That was on Carter, his second. That's Warren Central's first of the fourth quarter. And Hardy, first free throw, no good. Scored 11 points in the first half with 3 threes. Hasn't scored here in the second half. Well, they made a change in their lineup. They brought, number 12, Ian Daniel back in for Warren Central. Hardy for the second one. That's good. Lead is back up to 11 at 44-33. Holbert with the basketball for Warren Central. Into the front court to the right-hand side. 7:18 to play. Holbert on the dribble. Gets rid of the basketball to Anthony in the right wing. Anthony down to the corner to Holbert. They find down inside. Kirk missing the shot. Ball gets finishing off the rim and couldn't get the rebound. Holbert with it right side. Becker trying to front Kirk down inside. And now we got a whistle here. And an offensive foul as Clemens went flying across the floor. And the foul will be on McAfee. Clemens and Spillman went going across the floor. I don't actually know who drew the charge. Both of them giving up their body there on that McAfee drive. We'll have to watch the replay. Hardy to put the ball in play for the Trojans. He's looking, trying to get somebody open. Comes out to Spillman. Spillman turns up court with the basketball. Just under 7 minutes to play. Barren leads by 11. They come to trap. Long looping pass up to Decker. Decker drives in. Goes the bucket up to the left hand. Got it to go! What a shot, Joshua Decker. Back up to 13, their largest of the night, 46-33. Here's Holbert with the basketball for Central. Timeout, Warren Central. Spillman actually took the charge there. Clemens held him up coming around the screen on the last possession, and Tate was waiting to draw the charge right in the chest. And then we throw it over top of the pressure. Joshua, that's one of those no, yes, right plays as he's able to use his left hand to get it to go in. That's his strong side. And another timeout, Warren Central, their third timeout caused by Trojan offense tonight as we have a long 6:38 left to go. Remind you, after spring break, be listening for some select Barren County High baseball and softball games this season here on WCLU 104.7 FM. Coming up next, we got Clinton County, Logan County. Here in Diddle Arena, second game of the boys' 4th region tournament. It's Warren Central basketball as it comes out to Holbert. Holbert on the move to the right side. Gets it to Anthony. Anthony looking inside. Throws it out top to Kirk. Kirk dribbles left. Gives it off to Holbert. Circling around. Free throw shot. Blocked by Decker. Easy. Hands it off to Spillman. 6:24 to play. Barren up by 13. With it. Out front. Back over to Spillman. Spillman fakes. Drives it down the lane. Dumps it off for Nathan Decker. He put it up. He's fouled. Always get the foul call in that situation because he's kind of fading away from the contact. Would much rather went off 2 feet through it, but we do draw the foul there. The foul was on, I believe that was Kirk, his third. take care of some housekeeping duty underneath the basket. And that's 3 on Jarrett Kirk and 3 on Warren Central here in the fourth quarter. Joshua Decker, 7 points tonight. Hit a couple of free throws. He's hit a 3-point shot in the game. 2 free throws here for Decker, and the first one is up, and it is no good. Clanked it off the front. And 1 of 3 from the line here in the fourth quarter. Could have given the biggest lead of the game. We'll see if we can do it on this one. Decker for the second toss. It's on the way, and he missed it too, and chasing it down in the corner is Spillman. He'll throw it back out, tipped away out of bounds by Hulbert. It'll stay with Barren County.
That's just good hustle there by 5, who was on the lower block because Joshua was taking the free throws. He just out-hustled everybody to the ball.
Decker and Clemens go out. Jackson Reese and Kevin Nunn back in for the Trojans. As Bewley will send it cross court over to Spillman. Spillman is in a trap. He'll lob it back to Bewley. Bewley goes left side to Hardy. Hardy fakes, drives, baseline, jumper is no good. Ball gets tipped around and it's tapped out to Reese.
Easy now.
And now Reese will bounce it off out to Bewley. Bewley penetrating, lobs it in the corner to Spillman. The right-hand side, Spillman throws it back across. Here's Hardy, baseline shot, no good. And thrown back up and in by Nunn. Higgs, 48-33. Daniel with the basketball for Central out to McAfee.
Sit down and guard.
Right side, it's down low into Anthony. Anthony posted up in there, pump fake, throws it back out. Daniel a 3, it's no good. And the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by Central.
Yep. That was Gavin who kind of held off their bigs from getting the rebound. And again, that's another situation where I assure you that 12, Daniel can make threes, and he has on the year, made 21. But if I had a rather, would I rather him shoot it or McAfee? That's an easy answer.
Yeah. Don't let Johnson shoot it, though. He's hit 2 of them today.
Yeah, he's not in there right now. I wonder if he'll be back there. He kind of went out with what looked like a lower leg injury.
Yeah. Hardy gets the ball in play to Bewley. He turns up court, bounces back off to Hardy, lobs it up to Reese. Reese gets it across the line. Foul from behind. It's going to be called on McCombs, his second. And that'll be Warren Central's 4th of the quarter.
Next foul, we are in the penalty, shooting free throws the rest of the game.
Barren County's basketball. Bray Bewley will toss it in here on the side. Bewley looking, gets into the corners. Hardy dumps it down in there to Nunn. Had it blocked, he's going to be fouled. Ooh, very fortunate. That's going to be on Holbert, and that's it.
Yeah, very fortunate. We went to the mismatch there and got enough of the arm that the official blew the whistle for the foul.
Gavin Nunn was 7 points here in the second half. He'll be at the line for 2. Let's see, it'll be Anthony to come back in to replace Holbert. Holbert fouls out scoreless in the game tonight for Warren Central, averaging 5.5 points a game. 5:17 to play. Barren County 48, Warren Central 33, the largest lead of the night for the Trojans. The first one is good for Gavin Nunn.
We looked up a while ago and it was like 6:30, and I said that was going to be the longest 6:30. Well, this is the longest 5:17 because I feel like I told you that about 45 minutes ago.
Right. Now Daniel goes out for Warren Central, replaced by Randall Hulbert. I guess he's the brother to Ryan Hulbert. He's a freshman, 6 foot tall, averages about 2.5 points a game. Gavin Nunn back at the line for one more shot. Puts it in the air and got it. 10 points. Defense. 9, I'm sorry. Defense. 50-33 Barren County. 5:15 to play. All right. Here's Holbert, left side. It is going to be going underneath to the basket and laying it up and in as Kirk. Because they can score quick like that. Yep. Comes into Jackson Reese. Reese is trapped, bounces it off to Clemens. Clemens trying to take it up court. Oh, a travel.
He did. We got it. Bray is all the way back here in the deep corner. I'm not bringing that turnover to Bray there, but Bray is a guard. He can't go hide himself. He's got to come back and help because we know they're going to pressure and we know they can score in a hurry.
Anthony will toss it in for Warren Central as it comes out to Hulbert. Hulbert on the dribble. Bounces it off to McAfee. McAfee holding the basketball. They go down to the corner there to Kirk. Kirk looking, throws it back out. It's Anthony with the basketball. Left side, Hulbert. Hulbert out top. It's Kirk driving in. Oh, he collides with Reese. It's a foul. That was easy to call.
Yes. Good job, Jackson Reese.
Oh, Reese is really taking some hits tonight, probably more than he did in football. Anthony goes out for Warren Central. We got Carter back in for the Dragons. 4:40 to play. Barren County leads it by 15. Hardy looking, gets it in play to Spillman. Spillman now working against Homer in the backcourt. Gives it over the near side to Bewley. Get it across. Bewley going to have to get it across. Here's Spillman. Gets it across the line. Gets in the trap. Gets through the trap. Throws it off to Jackson Reese. Now pulls it back out. In the corner, Reese. He's going to pull the trigger. Three. It is going to be off the mark. And Warren Central gets the rebound.
Not the shot we want, and I'm not blaming Jackson, but we've got to be very careful then.
And here's a three on the right wing. Spinning out. Rebound Decker had it knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. Trojans get it back with 4:12. Full court pressure with the Dragons. Hardy trying to find somebody open. Gets it into Bewley. Bewley now in a trap. Bounces back to Hardy. Hardy trying to work it up court. Bounces back to Bewley. Races across the timeline. Angles off to the right. In the corner, Jackson Reese for a three. No good. And is saved in bounds as Reese threw it off of a Warren Central player. 3:58 to play.
Jackson, honey, I know you can make that, but our clock is more valuable right now.
Bewley will toss it in front of Barren County bench across the way to our left. Bewley looking, gets it into Decker, hands it back to Bewley. Bewley driving, had it smacked out of his hands and out of bounds. Right underneath, goes back to the Trojans with 3:54 to play. Bewley will toss it in. Bewley looking, gets it into Spillman. Over it goes to Jackson Reese, back to Spillman. Now Spillman on the dribble, getting a lot of pressure. Drives to the basket, a whistle. Oh, it's a foul. Then he hooked it. Oh, my goodness. No argument. 3:46 to play.
Warren's not going to argue up 15. We just got to stay through it. I don't like the call, though. We have to defend and make them work a little bit on offense. They can't get quick shots and quick buckets.
Holbert with the basketball, bounces over to McAfee. McAfee dumps it down to Kirk, throws it back to McAfee. Now to Anthony. Anthony back over to Kirk behind the arc, left side. Fakes, drives, goes underneath, throws it over the rim. Now they're going to call a foul on Decker.
Yeah, that's probably right, and that's his third, though. Just kind of shoved him out of bounds as he left his feet.
The second team foul on the Trojans. And it puts Kirk at the line. He's the only Dragons even been at the free throw line tonight. He is 4 of 8. Shot is up and no good. 3:29 to play. Barren County by 15. Kirk for one more. It's up. He got that one. It's 50-36. Reese looking, gets it in play to Bewley. Get out of there. Bewley throws it back over to Reese. Reese gets it across the line. Holds up now. He's in a trap. Passes off to Spillman. Spillman, Decker was wide open down there. They pull it back out. Gives it to Bewley. Dumps it back to Spillman. 3:13 to go. 14-point lead. Bewley gives it off to Reese. Reese on the near side. Reese dribbles right. Hands it off to Hardy. Hardy now turns. Works against Holbert. Almost tripped him. Gives it off now to Spillman. Spillman at 2:58 to play. Layups only. There's a foul on Holbert.
Layups only mode or make him come value. What was that? 30 seconds, 30 plus seconds we went on the clock.
2:57 to play. Tate Spillman is at the line. He has a total of 13 points in the basketball game tonight. He's at the line for 2. Puts it in the air. It is good. 51-36, Barren County. 2:57 to go. Spillman back in the line. One more shot. It's in the air, and he got it. And it checks back in the Trojan lineup for Jackson Reese. 52-36.
Just token pressure here to make them work a little bit. Don't bring it down the floor easy. Use some of that clock, but we're by no means pressing.
as Anthony will put the ball in play to Holbert. Holbert will bring it up court. 2:55 to play. Barren County up by 16. Here's Daniel in the corner. Anthony back out to Holbert. Can't shoot the three. As Bewley picks him up. Gives it to McAfee. McAfee trying to get away from Clemens. Goes to the basket and he puts it in. Timeout Central. Fourth. They only got one left. 2:39 to play in this one. Barren County 52. Warren Central 38. Full timeout for the Dragons. Coming up, we got Clinton County, Logan County. Tomorrow night, Franklin, Simpson, and Russell County. Bowling Green and Glasgow. We got all the action here on WCLU 104.7 FM. The semifinals are next Monday night. Got a week off. Whoever wins tonight and tomorrow night has almost a week off. Well, the upper bracket does anyway. Championship is next Wednesday night, March 19th.
Kind of like I said, the only thing you can do if you're able to win, whoever wins these games tonight and these games tomorrow night, you're going into a week worth of practice on a win. So it naturally puts some energy, naturally puts some momentum into that type of practice for you for the next, 7 days. 2:39, 3 timeouts left for us. We are in the penalty, double bonus the rest of the way. Have to take care of the basketball for 2:39. And they're going to start throwing up a ton of threes. And they're going to try to go at the rim and do not let them get in one opportunity. A lot of do's and a lot of don'ts here, but it all comes down to a little bit of execution. And can we close this one out?
It'll be Barren County's basketball to bring the length of the floor. A little different press look here. Tate Hardy gets it into Bewley. Now in the backcourt, going to have to do something with it. Back to Hardy, back to Bewley. Bewley's going to have to hurry it across the line. Bewley gets it across, passes over to Hardy. Cross-court pass over to Spillman. Down low goes to Decker. Back out to Spillman. Spillman trying to find an opening. No. Bounces it back out to Bewley. Gives it back to Spillman. Got Kirk guarding him. 2:18 to play. Over goes to Bewley. Bewley finds Clemens down low, but he's not going to shoot it. He's going to send it back out, and the ball out of bounds. It goes back to Barren County with 2:12 to play.
Warren Central and Unsel's looking at his players like, what are we doing? Foul, please.
I think they were trying to foul. They had Spillman's arm pulled around. Bewley gets it out to the backcourt to Spillman. 2:10 to go. That's right. Daniel riding him down the floor. There's a foul.
Good job, Tate, just maintaining your composure and knowing that's what they're trying to do, and not taking for granted that the whistle came.
And Daniel, that is his second personal. 2 shots for Tate Spillman. 15 points tonight for the 6-foot senior. 2 more free throws here. First one is up. It is good. Barren is 6 of 9 from the foul line here in the fourth quarter.
What's our largest?
16. 52 to 36. Crazy. 2:07 to go. Spillman puts it in the air. Got it.
Long 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Come on. Clock, run, clock.
Now back up to its largest margin at 16. It's 54-38. And then McAfee having trouble in the corner. About he double dribbled. Throws it back out. Daniel straight away with a 3. It's off the mark. McAfee with the offensive board. Back to Daniel. Another 3-point attempt. It won't go. And Decker gets knocked to the floor. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Barren County's basketball in the minute 48.
He called a foul right here on the side. We're going to get 2 free throws. He's calling the foul on 11 there.
Kirk, his 4th.
Joshua, I think, shoots these free throws.
Yeah, he got pushed to the floor underneath the basket there.
We would have taken the rebound just the same. So who fouled out? Kirk fell out?
So that was 5 on him? I thought it was 4.
They said 11.
But he's still on the floor right now.
They're coming to get him right now. So just found out. That makes defensively a lot easier for us. That really, they don't have a ton of size on the bench there. So the size advantage they had goes away completely with that foul trouble, and the only 6'6" guy they have out there is more of a guard type that our guys have done an excellent job locking down.
Yeah, they brought in was missed by, I think he's missed 3 in a row now. Was it 21? Yes, Jadis Duncan, a 6'3" sophomore. Duncan back in the line for one more. It's on the way, and he missed it.
Empty trip.
Yep, 4 in a row misses there. A minute 45 to go, and ball gets knocked away on the floor with it is Clemens, and we get a timeout, or is it going to be a jump ball?
Jump ball. Came in too late to try to get the timeout. Warren was way too far away to yell timeout, but good job just creating chaos and getting on the floor and trying to scoop it up.
Anthony sends it out to Holbert. Minute 38 to play. Ball almost knocked away. But I think Clemens is going to be called for the foul, trying to reach around McAfee.
He is, and that's our team third. So it's okay there, but we have to just play solid now.
Warren Central basketball. Anthony gets it inbounds out to Holbert. Gives it over to McAfee. McAfee trying to get a screen there. Now they dump it back into Anthony underneath the basket. He lost it, but got it back. Puts it back up, no good, but a foul on Decker.
He did. He brought his hands down.
3 on Joshua Decker. 4 on the Trojans here in the fourth quarter.
It's 4 on Joshua.
Okay, I'll listen to this one somewhere. So he's the only Trojan that has any foul trouble at 4. With a minute 24 to go. At the line is Anthony. He's only the second Dragon to be shooting free throws. The first one rims off.
Yeah, you let Joshua play through it. This is just kind of an offense-defense substitution here. Jackson for Wayland, who is gassed.
54-38. Second shot is good for Anthony. 54-39. Barren County with a minute 24 away from a win. And an upset, and a huge upset of the league. Hardy dumps it back to Bewley. Bewley being chased, bounces back to Hardy, gets it in the middle to Spillman. Spillman over to Jackson Reese, back to Spillman, lobs it back out to Hardy, had to throw it back off to Bewley before he got into the back court. Bewley passes off to Hardy. They're telling him to foul, but we're playing excellent keep away here. Frustrating. Underneath. From three-quarter court there, or half court. 56-39, 51 seconds to play.
We had a Trojan blowout tonight on the scorecard.
Daniel side wants to pull the trigger, but can't. Well for a 3, and it's good.
Last timeout, Central.
The second tray of the game is 56-42, 39.7 seconds to go.
They made 4 threes tonight. They, as a team that averages 8.4, and we knew to have a chance, to have it, just to be in the same gym, to have a chance, we could not let them explode. I said to limit their threes, us to have more threes, and we did. We actually had more threes, or as many threes in the first quarter as they've had the whole game.
Barron's hit 7 tonight altogether.
So, you know, there's a lot of recipes that you could cook up, but sometimes having a week off allows you to put more in the cookbook, if you will, and try to figure out what works and then get out there and execute it. And Warren has done a great job preparing his kids for tonight, and maybe some of that football mojo and magic will carry over, and we can go on a little bit of a run here, but still 39.7 from getting the first piece of it.
Hardy got Ian Mannion and Will Brody Spillman in the ball game right now. Here's Spillman. Gets rid of it over to Mannion. Back to Spillman. We'll throw it behind him out to Hardy. 32 seconds to play. And we got a foul on Warren Central. Well, and for the first time in 25 years, all 14th district final in this region. No matter who it is now, it will not be.
Central string comes to a close there.
Yeah. Hardy knocks down the free throw for number 13. 57-42. What about this one?
Couldn't be happier.
Oh, my goodness.
Are we going to win? We're going to win in blowout fashion where we get a standing ovation for the kids that just laid it on the line tonight. That's pretty special.
It's almost like watching Hoosiers, you know? Really. David against Goliath. Second shot good for Hardy. We'll extend our basketball season by at least one more week. Yeah. And here comes Warren Central's 58-42 Trojans. Holbert's going to drive it to the bucket. He'll lay it up and miss it. Rebound put up and in by Ramon North. They don't have any more timeouts. 58-44, 17 seconds to play. It's Keaton Haynes who's on the court. He's double teamed, and he's called for, they're going to get a timeout here. He's going to get called for, but got the timeout before that. 13 seconds to play, and Barren County leads Warren Central 58-44.
The last time we beat Central was 0-1 in triple overtime. That was a regular season game back February 6th.
6-10 in the regional tournament.
We did, and just to be honest with you, I thought we could have won it that year. I think Bowling Green beat us.
Yeah, 49-46. I'll never forget that. And we got to the region final that year.
We should have won it, had a chance to win it. That was a special group that really had an opportunity to do what this group will have to do probably to make it, and that's pull up two major upsets. I don't think it was such a major upset when we beat Central that year, but this is a pretty big upset that will send a few shockwaves around not only this region but the state.
Got Ian Manny in the ball game, Carson Browning in the ball game. Who else? Keaton Haynes. Yep. Got Briggs Harris,
Browning,
and Will Brody Spillman trying to get the ball in play. Does to Haynes. 11 seconds. Going to have a time foul called on Warren Central. That's going to put Haynes at the free throw line.
Holbert with the foul there. Randall Holbert. What ended up being a terrific Trojan crowd, a little late arriving crowd, but what ended up being a terrific Trojan crowd gets a whole week to regroup our energy and see if we can do it again next Monday night, same time, same place.
Haynes puts it up. It's no good. We'll have one more. 10.8 to play. Barren has led it from the start. Yeah, they had the first lead at 2-0. Warren Central never led in this ball game.
That's something.
Haynes back in the line for one more. It's on the way, and he rimmed it off. Rebound Warren Central, 10 seconds to play. Here's the throw down underneath, and a shot put up short. Ball underneath, it goes to Mannion. He'll just hold on to it, and this is one for the Aces!
Big time win, big time upset there by Warren and his boys that hopefully we can build a little energy, build a little momentum, and we'll do it again Monday night in a week.
Trojans pull off, which could be the biggest upset in the state of Kentucky here tonight in a 58-44 win over the defending 4th Region champions, the Warren Central Dragons. What a win by Barren County.
Into just 44 points. If you look back over the rest of the season, I would say they haven't been held to 44 points. They were held to 46 one time, held to 45 was their lowest in a game. North Hardin actually blew them out. So this is the lowest point total of the year to end their season. How about that?
I don't know who you give the player of the game to. Tate Spillman? Man, what a game he had. 7 of 7 at the line, 2 threes, couple of twos.
Wade Hardy got us going early.
Wade Hardy with 11 first half points, 3 threes. Wayland first half.
Wayland Clemens defense. The defense from Wayland Clemens really helped McAfee. He ended the game with 12? I mean, basically half of his average. So just a complete group effort. I don't know if you want to pick one. You just say a lot of energy and a lot of things gone right tonight for the Trojans. And here's one. Big win, buddy.
Coach.
Oh, it's okay.
One for the Aces. One for the Aces. Congratulations.
Well, thanks. It's just, I never thought we'd blow them out, but we've been saying all week that sooner or later somebody's going to beat these guys, and why not us? I had the team to do it. I thought we had a great week of practice. I thought we had everything we needed, and man, we played great. Our guards were great. Gavin Mann changed the game. I mean, just completely kind of put them away, and I'm so proud of our team.
Kate Hardy hit 3 threes for you there in the first half. We hit 5 in the first half, and we hold McAfee to just 12 points. He did not have a three-pointer at all in this game.
Yeah, I mean, we chased him, and Waylon, and Ben, and Jackson, and I think that was only 3. Most of Tate maybe a little bit. Those guys did a great job on him, and we were trying to limit his catches as much as possible and be physical with him. So just a great job by our team. I'm so proud. Had a great crowd here tonight. It'll be bigger next Monday night, and appreciate everybody coming, Jay. I'm gonna go celebrate.
Man. Congratulations, yeah, buddy. Whew. He said today, I see Warren every day. See him every day. He comes to get lunch down the hallway there, and some days he doesn't have a whole lot to say, just kind of locked in, and today he was in a great mood. Just a different energy about him, and I think that carried over to his team, and he said, the last thing he said to me when he walked away, he said, let's just go out there and compete. I just want to go out there and compete, and that's what we did. Not for 5 minutes to start the game, not for a quarter, not for a half. We competed for 32 minutes, and that's what we knew we had to do to give us a chance tonight. And the last time we were probably in this situation was the last time we beat Central, just with a team that had that energy and a team that really went to work and did what we needed to do. And you get to play that first game, and now you go up there and set upstairs high in the rafters to watch what should be another good game against a Clinton County team who's 28-2 that we took down to the wire at their place, and a Logan County team who's playing pretty well and we didn't get to see this year.
We'll come back with our post-game coverage. By the way, Coach's comments, Coach Cunningham, brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Jamie Harris and Sheila Perkins. Got the post-game report coming up, brought to you by SCRTC. SCRTC's alternative to cable is MyStream TV. Switch today and save on your cable bill as well. Take a look at the post-game stats as well. Brought to you by Southern States Co-op and their new location on Cross Street. We'll take this into the fourth quarter break and come back with the post-game in a moment as the Trojans pull off the huge upset tonight over the defending champs Warren Central, 58-44. Back after this break, this is the boys' 4th region tournament on WCLU 104.7 FM.
Reliable internet and great customer service, 2 things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to scrtc.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank. Working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales on the corner of West Main and Reynolds Road in Glasgow.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly, or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women, both with 24-hour access. And Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club, and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for Women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
Get it! Lost to Clinton County on the road by 2 in overtime. Back in late February, they did not play Logan County. The foul line tonight. The Trojans out-rebounded the taller Dragons 34-22. Had 9 on the offensive end. 13 turnovers tonight, 14 assists in the ball game. And the Trojans were led in scoring tonight, but Tate Spillman was 17. 4 of 9 to the field, 2 of 5 behind the arc, hit all 7 of his free throw shots. 14 for Cade Hardy. He got the Trojans going in the first half, knocking down 3 threes. He had a 2-point bucket. He was 3 of 4 from the foul line, finishing with 14 points tonight. 9 points for Bray Bewley, a 3, couple of 2s and 2 free throws. 9 for Gavin Nunn, all in the second half. Nunn with 3 baskets. He was 3 for 3 from the foul line. Joshua Decker had 7, had 3 baskets. He was 2 of 6 from the foul line, and Jackson Reese scored a bucket for his 2 points. And looking at rebounds tonight, Decker had 7 rebounds. Bewley had 6. They were the top rebounders for Barren County tonight. Points off turnovers, Warren Central 13, Barren County with 10. Points to the paint, 24-20 Warren Central. Bench points, 12-11 Dragons. Second chance points, though, Barren County had 7. Warren Central had 4.
Yeah, you look at that, all those, kind of extra stats that usually you see Warren Central dominate, and that's second chance points, that's fast break points, that's points off turnovers. There was no separation. They outscored us by 3 in the turnovers, 4 in the paint. We actually had more second chance points than they did and more fast break points. So there's a ton of numbers to look at as you go down through there. Waylon Clemens had no points. But it's the points that he didn't allow Kirk to have that made a huge difference. He did have 6 field goals, but all of them 2s. Tate just steady all night long, 7 of 7 at the free throw line to go with those 2 big 3s. Bray and Tate both had a 2-to-1 assist ratio tonight. So when we don't turn it over, but just 13 times, I know it's double digits, but just 13 times against them, that says a ton when you're pressured from the time you step on the floor to the time the horn blows. And then Cade, big buckets. Obviously, Joshua made a huge three right there, and a driving layup that he'll never be able to recreate, but I'm glad he made it in that moment. Jackson Reese, terrific defense. Him and Whalen kind of traded off in and out on not only McAfee, but Kirk as well. And then Gavin Nunn, as Warren said, closed the door on him. He made I think an and one opportunity there, and then he caught it and threw it off the window all in one motion. And just, we made some plays that I'm not saying we don't normally make, but I'm just saying we can make, and we made all together at once to put together a really great performance. And like I said, we'll be able to sit back and watch and enjoy this, but we don't want to be satisfied with this either. I know that's maybe a little greedy of me to say, but we don't want to be satisfied with the biggest upset in the state tonight. We want to keep the momentum going, and you're going to ride this into another full week of practice, and then next Monday night we'll play one of these two teams here, and a very good Clinton County team and a pretty good Logan County team as well.
That is right. Barren County 58, Warren Central 44. Barren County will be in the semifinals next Monday night at 6:30. And it's also Coach Warren Cunningham's 20th win of the season. The crazy thing is there's only 3 teams in the region that have 20 wins. And you're going to see one of them right here, Clinton County. We just beat one of them in Warren Central, and then the other one will play tomorrow night against Glasgow in the late game. So nice always to kind of put that crooked number up there in front of your win total and get to 20 wins. But the way we did that and the way we can continue to add to that was special tonight. So the Trojans move on. They'll play the Clinton County, Logan County. We've got that game coming up next for you here from Diddle Arena, about 18 minutes away. The Bulldogs 28-2, Logan County at 19-11. Clinton County won the 16th district. Logan County runners-up in District 13. We'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll come back and get ready for our pregame coverage of our second game tonight between Clinton County and Logan County. It's next here from the Boys 4th Region Tournament at Diddle Arena. On WCLU 104.7 FM.